Hello students, in this video we are discussing a gate numerical. The minimum sampling frequency in samples per second required to reconstruct the following signal from its sample without distortion. Given x of t equal to 5 into sine 2 pi 1000 t by pi t whole cube plus 7 into sine 2 pi 1000 t whole square by pi t whole square would be options 2 into 10 cube, 4 into 10 cube, 6 into 10 cube, 8 into 10 cube. This is a 2 marks question in gate examination. I will show you here how to solve this problem if you want to get the gate first rank, or how the first ranker will solve this problem is by based on the previous knowledge what I given. Obviously here is more, so don't need a discussion with this, and don't bother about amplitudes. Sine pi t by pi t will be nothing but a sinc function. So if you take pi here, remaining is 2000 whole cube, so 6000. So what is the Nyquist rate? Fn will be 6k. So option C, that is the answer. See the problem, one of the excellent problem, and see how simple we are solving. This is asking in the GATE 2006 for 2 marks. What is that? The minimum step size required for a delta modulator operating at 32 kilosamples per second to track the signal x of t equal to 125t into u of t minus 1 plus 250 minus 125t into u of t minus 1 minus u of t minus 2, so that slope overload is avoided. Slope overload is avoided. Opposite condition will comes. Would be option A 2 power minus 10, option B 2 power minus 8, option C 2 power minus 6, option D 2 power minus 4. Step size means units are volts, we already know. So here to have slope overload or to avoid slope overload is saying to avoid, and a given signal is not a sinusoidal signal, some general signal is given. Then what is the condition for slope overload actually? Delta or delta up to by ts or delta by ts is less than the slope of the message is to have slope overload, to avoid greater than or equal to d by dt of m of t, that is message, slope of the message. This we need to calculate. 1 by ts is called fs. What is fs value is given 32k. By seeing the options you need to get the logic that all are given in 2 power. So 32 means 2 power 5, k means 2 power 10 approximately. So 2 power 5 into 2 power 10, 2 power 15. So delta into 2 power 15 greater than or equal to slope of this. If you see that signal, t into u of t means what, student? A ramp signal is given. Simply differentiate 125t, differentiate 125. 125 means I can say 2 power 7 because 128 approximately. 2 power 6 is 64, 7 is 128. Then what is the delta, sir? Is greater than or equal to 2 power 7 by 2 power 15. Then delta is greater than or equal to 2 power minus 8, and is asking minimum step size. What is the minimum value, sir? Minimum value itself is 2 power minus 8, sir. So see the options. Option B is the correct. See how simply I solved. The main intention of giving all the problems of gate and why I am solving it is to you understand the way of handling the problem. By seeing the options also, you need to think yourself. And would be means approximately the options are there. Then you can make it. Simple for 2 marks. See the next problem. In the following figure, minimum value of the constant C, which is added to y1 of t such that y1 of t and y2 of t are different is a block diagram they given. Quantizer Q with L levels step size delta, allowable signal dynamic range is minus v2 plus v. We given signal is x of t with range minus v by 2 to plus v by 2. y1 of t is coming here. How much we have to add? That is the c. Same quantizer we are giving, and y2 we are getting. And how much is the minimum value of c we have to add to make y1 and y2 are different. Option A delta, option B delta by 2, option C delta square by 12, option D is delta by L. One of the excellent problem, many of them are given different solutions, but see the accurate one. If you see my class in the quantization process, the total dynamic range of 0 to 8 is dividing into 4 levels or 4 steps. 0 to 2 is the first step, 2 to 4 second, 4 to 6 third, 6 to 8 will be the fourth step. And the middle of the step we are assumed as a quantization level, that is 1, 3, 5, 7. Try to recall that in your mind, or if not, see that video also. Quantization process. So for example, if here the input is 0.1 volt, then quantizer will round off to middle of the step or nearest quantization level. For 0.1 is in the first step, middle will be 1, or nearest quantization level also 1. Now for 1 we have to add some value. What is the minimum value? The next will be a different quantization level. Means y2 value should be either 3 or 5 or 7. And you got my point. So minimum is asking means next quantization level, let's take 3. So when this same quantizer will round off the sample value to 3, it is in the second step. Second step is from 2 to 4. So 2 will be either 1 you can round off or 3 you can round off. So minimum at least should be 2. So this value should be greater than or equal to 2. C is greater than or equal to 1. In that example, what is the step size value, sir? Step size is 2 volt. So 1 volt means, can I say, step size by 2. So what is the C minimum value you need to add? Now you will get the answer. How much? At least add delta by 2. Then you will go into a next step. Minimum is that value. That is the answer for this. So option B. Asking in the 6th gate examination for 2 marks. One of the excellent model. Try to recall my quantization process. Let's see the next problem. It's a common data question. This is also asking in the GATE 2006 examination. Total is for 4 marks because 2 questions are there. What is the common data given? Let G of t equal to P of t. This is convolution. He given, that is not written. P of t convolution with P of t, and P of t equal to U of t minus U of t minus 1. U of t minus U of t minus 1 means it is existing from 0 to 1 and its value 1. Where U of t is the unit step function. First question, the impulse response of a filter matched to the signal. Where signal is S of t equal to G of t minus delta of t minus 2 convolution G of t. Option A, S of 1 minus t. Option B, minus S of t minus 4. Option C, minus S of t. Option D, S of t. What is the S of t input? Calculate the impulse response. Then we can compare the both. What is the second question? An amplitude modulated signal given as XAM of t equal to 100 into P of t plus 0.5 G of t cos omega ct. In the interval 0 is less than t less than 1. One set of possible values of the modulating signal and modulation index would be option A t comma 0.5, option B t comma 1.0, option C t comma 2.0, option D t square comma 0.5. This is the question given. Let's see how easily we can solve. Basically here we need a strong background of signals and systems. Clear? Yeah. What is G of t? P of t convolution with P of t. What is the P of t finally? A rectangular pulse from 0 to 1. So another P of t also, another rectangular pulse from 0 to 1. Convolution of two rectangular pulses of equal width is a triangular pulse. What is the lower limit? Is equal to sum of the two lower limits. Upper limit is equal to sum of the two upper limits. So directly I am writing the g of t. So g of t will be from 0 to 2. How to calculate amplitude? Get the slope. The two same P of t's, amplitude 1, 1 into 1, 1. Slope is 1. Slope is 1 means in 1 unit of time, increasing na. So 1 unit of time, it can rise up to 1. Next follow. S of t, let's calculate. What is that? G of t minus delta of t minus 2 convolution with g of t. We already know with respect to convolution, impulse signal is a identity signal. We already know. Identity signal meaning is any signal if you convolute with impulse, same signal will come. Like in case of addition, 0 number is a identity number because any number with if you add with 0, that number only will come. Like in terms of multiplication, number 1 is called identity number. Understand the logic? So this is nothing but g of t minus 2 will come. Got my point? Now, already we have g of t. What will be the g of t minus 1, t minus 2? How to get this one? Subtract 2 from all the t values. Sorry, t minus operation means addition. Add 2 to all t values. So 0 plus 2 will be 2. 2 plus 2 will be 4. The same rectangular pulse, it will be 2 to 4. Then what is S of t, sir? S of t is nothing but g of t minus g of t minus 2. So I can write here S of t is nothing but g of t, which is from 0 to 2 minus g of t. So minus 1, 1, 0, 1, 2, 4. This is 3. That is S of t. Now, what is the impulse response of a matched filter? We know H of t is nothing but S of capital T minus small t. What is the capital T, sir? Duration of the input, sir. What is the duration of the input? Duration of the input is 0 to 4 seconds. So calculate that and compare the both. So first what I am doing is, first I am doing S of t plus 4 I am doing it. S of t plus 4 I am doing. How to get this one, sir? How to get a t plus 4? Subtract 4 from all t values. So 0 will be at minus 4, 1 will be at minus 3, then 3 will be at minus 1, 4 will be at 0. Got my point or not? So minus 4, minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0. The same shape will be preserved. This is 1, this is minus 1. Now what is H of t, sir? H of t is nothing but the above one. Above one means what is another operation we have to do? Replace t with minus t. How to get reversal operation, sir? Multiply all the t values by negative sign. So multiply all t values by negative sign means minus 4 will be at plus 4, minus 3 will be at plus 3, minus 2 will be at plus 2, minus 1 will be at plus 1. So this, see how it will be the shape from minus 4 to minus 2 will be here 4 to 2. Try to understand. So how it is? How the shape from minus 2 to 0? It will be 2 to 0 now. Above is 1, below is of course we know minus 1. Now you can clearly see the H of t as well as S of t. Both are same, but there is a opposite is there. Means H of t is nothing but, if you clearly see, H of t is nothing but minus S of t, because amplitude is differently, negative difference is there. So H of t value is nothing but minus S of t. Simple problem by doing the time operations, and we know the convolution of two rectangular pulses of same width is a triangular pulse. Now, after getting that, let's see. He given some amplitude modulated signal just like AC into 1 plus Km of t into cos 2 pi f ct model. What is the P of t value from 0 to 1? Its value is 1 plus 0.5. What is the G of t value from 0 to 1? 0 to 1, see, a line going through origin, y equal to mx. Here slope is 1. So, 1 into mx. So, is t. Now, after seeing that, here you need to try one of the possibilities. So, this may be message and this will be the modulation index. That is a possibility we have. So, he is asking first what? Modulating signal or message signal same. It will be t and modulation index will be 0.5. So, t comma 0.5. So, option A itself. The question in the communication system only, but the strong background of signals needed. The combination of signals and communication systems in our examinations, it is coming approximately 20 to 25 marks for EC students. Almost of 25% in total GATE examination. Try to concentrate. Okay, clear? See the next problem. In delta modulation, slope overload error can be reduced by option A, decreasing the step size, option B, decreasing the granular error, option C, decreasing sampling rate, option D, increasing the step size. We already know there are two errors are there, that is slope overload error and granular error. When you will get the granular error you will get whenever chosen values are greater than optimum. When you will get the slope overload error is if you choose the delta value less than the optimum. So what I told, if equal to optimum, no error. If you want to decrease the granular error, we need to decrease the step size. Why? Already you chosen value is more, so decrease. What about for slope overload error? Slope overload error is coming because of your choosing value is less than optimum. So how to avoid that? Increase the step size. Then slope overload error will be avoided. So by seeing the options, increasing the step size means option D is correct. Are you getting my point? See the video on the errors. Granular error will be coming because of choosing more value. So if you want to decrease the granular error, decrease the step size. Slope overload error is coming because of choosing delta is less than the optimum. So what we need to do? Increase the step size. Then granular errors will be decreases. Regular question will be there from the delta modulation on the slope overload error, granular error. There are 6 conditions I given. Try to remember those 6 conditions. 3 for the general message, 3 for the sinusoidal message. See the next problem. A raised cosine pulse P of t is used for 0 ISI in digital communications. The expression for P of t with unity role factor is given by P of t equal to sine 4 pi omega t by 4 pi omega t 1 minus 16 omega square t square. The value of P of t at a t equal to 1 divided by 4 omega is option A 0.5, option B 0, option C 0.5, option D will be infinity. This is minus 0.5 they given. Simple. Here what is ISI meaning is intersymbol interference. To avoid the intersymbol interference, other than the rectangular pulse, we are using raised cosine pulses. See the video on the ISI. Intersymbol interference. What he is asking simple, its value at t equal to 1 by 4 omega. If you substitute t equal to 1 by 4 omega, sin pi 0. Here also if you substitute 0 by 0 is undetermined forms. So what we have to do in the limits, if it is happening like that, you go for the L'Hospital rule. What is the L'Hospital rule, sir? Numerator and denominator separately you can go for differentiation. So limit p of t, of course t tends to 1 by 4 omega is nothing but what I am going for? L'Hospital rule, sir. L'Hospital rule means sign differentiation will be cos 4 pi omega t into 4 pi omega divided by, here you can see UV rule. Are you observing my point or not? First I am doing for this. So 4 pi omega t is 1 into 1 minus 16 omega square t square plus keep the first term as it is 4 pi omega t, second term do 1 is 0 minus 16, this will be omega square constant, t square will be 2t. And substitute this 1 by 4 omega value. If you are substituting, then this will be cos pi. Of course, cos pi value will be the minus. Are you getting my point? Cos pi value will be the minus 1. So, minus 1, 4 pi omega and come here. Here, if you substitute t value 1 by 4 omega, 1 minus 1 is 0. This is gone. 4 pi omega is gone. Remaining t is 1 by 4 omega. Are you observing my point? This will be 1 by 4 omega. 4 omega, 16 omega square. So it will be gone. Remaining will be how much? 2. So minus 1 by 2. 1 by 2 means minus 0.5. Just a differentiation only. So answer is minus 0.5. See the next problem. During transmission over a certain binary communication channel, bit error occurs independently with the probability P. Error probability given. The probability at most 1 bit error in a block of n bits is given by. We see in this problem, this model number of times. At most 1 means maybe errors are 0 or maybe 1. And he is asking for error now, that will be our success. So p power 0, remaining is 1 minus p whole power n minus 0. This is p power 1, 1 minus p whole power n minus 1. Then nc0 is 1, so p power 0 is 1. So this is 1 minus p whole power n plus nc1 is n p 1 minus p whole power n minus 1. Then you can see the options. Obviously, option C is the correct one. See the next problem. In a GSM system, 8 channels can exist in 200 kilo. 8 channels can exist in 200 kilohertz. 200 kilohertz bandwidth. Using TDMA technique, time division multiple access. A GSM means global system for mobile. Based cellular operator is allotted 5 MHz bandwidth. So allotted bandwidth is 5 MHz. Assuming the frequency reuse factor of 1 by 5. That is 5 cell pattern. 5 cell repeat pattern. The maximum number of simultaneous channel that can exist in one cell is option A 200, option B 40, option C 25, option D is 5. If you see this problem just like if 1 pen cost is 10 rupees, what is the cost of a 10 pens? Like that, the simple model only. What is the total allotted bandwidth for GSM based cellular operator? Allotted bandwidth is allocated bandwidth is 5 MHz. What is the frequency? What is the frequency reuse factor? Is 1 by 5, sir. Frequency reuse factor is 1 by 5. Then What is the bandwidth of each cell? Bandwidth of each cell equal to 1 by 5 into 5 mega. So 1 megahertz is the bandwidth of each cell. Are you getting my point? Now he is asking maximum number of simultaneous channel that can exist in one cell. Follow. 8 channels are needing a bandwidth of 200k. 8 channels are needing a bandwidth of 200k. So let's calculate how many will be possible in 1 megahertz. So I can say total number of simultaneous channels in one cell is total available is 1 megahertz. For we need 200k for 8 channels. Then calculate. This will be 5, 8 5s are 40. So 40 channels simultaneously can exist in one cell. He is asking about one cell only. So I calculated one cell bandwidth, and then 8 channels need 200k. So 1 mega by 200 means 5 we will get. Each one will have 8 channels can exist. So total will be the 40. This is a 2 marks question. Simple logic only. Got my point? See the next problem. In a direct sequence CDMA, code division multiple access system, chip rate is 1.2288 into 10 power 6 chips per second. Chip rate given. If the processing gain is desired to be at least, means minimum should be at least 100, more than that is preferred. The data rate is option A must be less than or equal to 12.288 into 10 power 3 bits per second. Option B must be greater than 12.288 into 10 power 3 bits per second. Option C must be equal to 12.22 or 12.288 into 10 power 3 bits per second. Option D can take any value less than 122.88 into 10 power 3 bits per second. These are the 4 options given. It is a simple question asked for GATE 2007 examination for 2 marks students. What we already know, the formula for the processing gain equal to chip rate by bit rate. And what he is saying, this value should be at least means greater than or equal to 100. And already chip rate is given. Now you need to calculate the bit rate. So I can say RB is less than or equal to 100 by, sorry, it's reversed now. So RC by 100. So less than or equal to, what is the RC value given? 1.2288 into 10 power 6 divided by 100. 100 means 2 zeros will be gone, 10 power 4. 1 0 you can write this side. So less than or equal to 12.288. I can say into 10 power 3. RK you can write. Bit rate means bits per second. So RB value may be less than or equal to that. So may be equal or less than 12.288. Must be equal, must be less than or equal to 12.288 into 10 power 3 bits per sample. So option A is the correct one. Simple logic. Gain equal to, generally how we will write the useful power by the total power, output power by input power, AC power by DC power, in the similar logic only. But you need to understand RC by RB, chip rate by bit rate. That is nothing but the processing gain. He told at least, so greater than or equal to 100. Reverse it and apply. So option A is the correct one. Simple question for 2 marks. Clear? Yes, see the next problem. One of the excellent one on the constellation diagram. This is a common data question asking the GATE examination of 2007 for total 4 marks. If we see in the 2006, 7, 8, from only communication system, more than 20 marks came in the GATE examination. Especially in 7, more number of questions, 28 marks it came. Only from communication system. Now let's see what is the question 2, TW2. 2, 4 array. 2, 4 array signal constellations are shown. It is given that phi 1 and phi 2 constitute an orthogonal basis for the both constellations. Assuming that 4 symbols in both constellations are equiprobable, let n naught by 2 denote power spectral density of white noise. And they given the both constellations. These are the signaling points. I round up them. These are the signaling points and their distances from origin they mentioned. Phi 1, phi 2 will be the orthogonal functions. First question, the ratio of the average energy of constellation 1 to the average energy of constellation 2 is option A 4a square, option B 4, option C 2, option D 8. Second question is asking, first question is average energy. We know already how to calculate energy, I will get back. Second question, if these constellations are used for digital communication over an AWGN channel, then which of the following statement is true? Option A, probability of error for constellation 1 is lower. Option B, probability of error for constellation 2 is lower. Option C, both are same. Option D, none of the above. They given like that. 2 options are written. Third option is equal given. Fourth option is none of the above, like that he given. Now see the first problem, ratio of average energy. How to calculate average energy? Average means there are 4 points are there. Calculate the energy of each point divided by 4. Like for the first constellation divided by second constellation. Now, how to calculate energy, students? Energy of any signaling point is nothing but take its distance from origin and then square it. Take the distance from origin and then square it. Are you getting my point? Directly I am writing the ratio itself. So, ratio is nothing but the average energy of this. Let's take each and every point energy. What is the energy of this point? Its distance is 0 from origin, so its energy will be 0, so 0 square plus. I am coming in anti-clockwise direction. What is this distance from the origin? You can apply Pythagoras theorem or distance between the 2 points. Anyone you can apply. If you apply the Pythagoras theorem, this diagonal value will be equal to root of opposite side whole square, adjacent side whole square. So root of opposite side will be root 2a plus minus root 2a whole square. This is also square. But what is energy? Distance from the origin, square it. Next, what is the energy of this point? Take the distance. Minus 2 root 2a distance, square the distance. And if you see this point also same, apply the Pythagoras theorem. If you apply the Pythagoras theorem, same thing, whether it is a negative or positive, don't bother. So this will come as a twice. Average, average means by 4 divided by. Go for the second constellation. Second constellation, see, each point is at a distance of A from origin. What is energy? Take a distance from origin and then square it. Take distance from origin and then square it. Average means by 4. Then what is the ratio? Calculate. Root 2a square is there. So 2a square, here 2a square, 4a square, and a square and root gone, 4a square into 2, 8a square. Plus here 2 square is 4, root 2 is 2, 4 2s are 8a square, 8 plus 8, 16a square. Anyhow this 4 will be gone. 16a square by, here how much is there? 4a square. 16a square by 4a square means 16 by 4, that is nothing but 4. So the ratio what we got is 4. So see the first question. So answer is option B. Simple. If you know the distance between two points, not a signaling points concept, also leave it. If you know the distance between 2 points, you will get 2 marks here. And another 2 marks also you can easily get C. And here what is asking, if these constellations are used for digital communication over AWGN, means additive, white, Gaussian, noisy. We will take noisy is adding in additive manner. Its color is white, having Gaussian PDF, not recognizable, so noise. If you transmit through AWGN channel, which of the following statement is correct? He given some 4 statements. Constellation 1, probability of error is less. 2, probability of error is less. Both are equal, none of the above. As the knowledge we have simple, probability of error is directly proportional to 1 by distance. Probability of error is directly proportional to 1 by distance. Are you getting my point or not? So calculate the distance between the signaling points and make. Which is having the less distance, more error, more distance, less error. And when we are calculating the distance between the signaling points, always the reference we need to take the shortest ones. Means these two you can take, or these two you can take, or these two you can take, but these two cannot be taken because these will come first. So like shortest ones you have to take. Now apply the Pythagoras theorem between these two. I am calculating root of adjacent side square plus opposite side square. Adjacent is root to 2a square. So 2a square, 2a square, 4a square over the root. So it will be 2a. Got my point? Calculate here. Say Pythagoras theorem. Opposite side, adjacent side. Root of a square plus a square. 2a square. So root to 2a. Where is the distance is more? Distance is more in the first constellation. If the distance is more in the first constellation, then probability of error in the first constellation is lower. So first statement itself. Distance is more, less, because we know probability of error is directly proportional to 1 by distance. So same from the calculation of distance itself, you can solve the both problems. It's for 4 marks. So final what we need to understand from this question, whatever may be the constellation is given, how to calculate energy, take the distance from origin and then square it. Second, how to calculate probability of error comparisons, probability of error directly proportional to 1 by distance. When we are calculating the distance, take the shortest points or nearest points as the reference. See the next problem. One of the excellent question, understanding the concept. So this is a linked data question asking in the 7 gate for total 4 marks, and then 2 marks means each question of 2 marks. Total will be 4 mark question. What is this? First read the linked statement. An input to a 6-level quantizer has a PDF. Probability density function is shown in the figure. Decision boundaries of the quantizer are chosen so as to maximize the entropy. Maximize the entropy of the quantizer output. It is given that 3 consecutive decision boundaries are -1, 0 and 1. First question, the values of A and B are, second one is excellent problem, assuming that the reconstruction levels of the quantizer are the midpoints of the decision boundaries. Midpoints of the decision boundaries. The ratio of signal power to quantization noise power is, I'm not given the options to save the space here. If you see the first question is asking what is the A comma B values. Even if you don't know the concept of this PCM also you can solve it. Because he given maximize the entropy. When entropy will be maximum? Whenever all symbols are having equal probability. Here, this region should be equal probability, this should be equal probability, this should be equal probability. There are 3 regions are there. If 3 regions are there, all are equal probability means each one probability should be 1 by 3. 3 are there, 3 persons are there, all are having equal probability means 1 by 3. How to calculate probability from PDF? How to calculate probability from PDF? Area under the PDF is probability. Area under the PDF is probability. What is the area of this rectangle? Region 1 minus 1 to 1. Right? This rectangle area, width into height. Width is 2, height is A. So 2A value is nothing but 1 by 3. A value is nothing but 1 by 6. Next, what is the area of this rectangle? Width is 4, height is B. So 4B equal to 1 by 3. So B value is 1 by 12. This type of model is regularly asking. So area under the PDF is probability. I calculate A comma B values are given. A value 1 by 6, B value 1 by 12. Next, see the excellent problem. Assuming that the reconstruction levels of the quantizer, reconstruction levels means the decision levels. Reconstruction levels of the quantizer are the midpoints of the decision boundaries. Midpoints of the decision boundaries means for this one, this is the decision level. So whatever may be the value coming minus 1 to 1, it is rounding off to 0. 1 to 5, middle, that will be, how much middle value means? 3. Here, minus 3. So see, assuming that the reconstruction levels of the quantizer are the midpoints of the decision boundaries. Midpoints of the decision boundaries. Now signal to noise power is asking. Of course, quantization noise power. Here the given is a random variable. How to calculate signal power? Expected value of x square. Integral minus infinite to plus infinite. X square into its probability density function dx. But signal I am taking like this. 2 times 0 to 1. 0 to 1. A into f of x. Sorry. X square. 1 second. X square into what is the f of x value? A. Of course, A value 1 by 6 into dx plus 1 to 5 x square into f of x value b value 1 by 12 into dx. This and this I taken. The same will be this side also. So twice I return. Got my point or not? Calculate, students, and substitute the limits. You will get the value of 7. Simple integration only. X square integration x cube by 3 like substitution only. Next, see the excellent thing. Assuming the reconstruction levels of the quantizer are midpoints of the decision boundaries, then if you are observing from here to here, what is that, sir? Delta. Here to here, what is that, sir? Step size. So here the step size is 1 volt. Here the step size is 2 volt. So I can say delta 1 is 1 volt from minus 1 to plus 1, or equal to also you can take delta 2 value is 2 volt from where to where? 1 to 5, or minus 5 to minus 1, 1 to 5, like that you can take. Understand my point? Now twice you can write. Now let's see what is the probability of this region. We already know 1 by 3. Whatever the probability of this these regions, those 2 regions, remaining will be 2 by 3. Are you getting my point? So what is the noise power, sir? Noise power is nothing but, of course, quantization noise power is delta square by 12. But 2 are not equiprobable, different probable. So the noise power is nothing but first region is 1 by 3 probability. First delta 1 is 1. So 1 square by 12. Second one is 2 by 3 into delta. Delta value is here 2 square by 12. Calculate, you will get 1 by 4. That is about the quantization noise power. Understanding these two only the logic here. Now what is asking? Signal to noise power. Signal to noise means here quantization noise power. Signal is 7, noise is 1 by 4, so 28. That is the option given. So 28 is the correct one. So first question is easier one, but second one, try to keep some concentration of taking the delta 1 and delta 2. If you understand these two taking, answer will be coming. Clear?